Mid-70s as we take a live look at downtown Dallas, 7:39 on your Tuesday morning. Welcome back in, everybody. As the border crisis continues, Dallas County Judge Clay Jenkins is here to update us on the plan to house 2,000 immigrant children in North Texas by the end of this month. Judge, thanks for coming in.
Good to be here.
So we hear about 2,000 children at the end of this month. I mean, 16 days. That seems like there is a lot to get done before then.
There's a lot to get done, but there's no good reason for these children to stay in these overcrowded and unsanitary conditions 1 minute longer than they have to.
So who is it, the government checking out these sites, or who's really looking into these to make sure that these are viable options and that they're safe for the people and for the volunteers?
Sure. We've got a cross-agency team that includes CDC industrial hygienists that are at each of the sites this morning, and we look to get scope of work done so that we can begin construction as soon as this weekend.
Well, let's talk about what's going on with Prairie ISD, because I know that they are set to discuss FEMA's use of Lamar Alternative School on Thursday. Is this going to be the first site they're going into, or are we talking about an expansive list of potential sites?
There are actually 3 sites that were named viable a couple of weeks ago, and that's Hulcey Middle School in South Dallas, that's Butler in the Hospital District, the Butler Street Parkland building, and that elementary school, Lamar, in Grand Prairie.
So there are some people that have voiced some serious concerns about having this happen in their neighborhood. There's been one town hall meeting, but does there need to be more than that? We know it was just in that Grand Prairie neighborhood. Are there going to be more meetings for people who are saying, hey, I want to know what's going on in the schools in my neighborhood. I want to have a say in what's going on here. Well,
I've got 2 meetings today. I've got a faith leaders meeting at Park Cities Baptist Church, and I've got a community meeting in Grand Prairie with community leaders there. What we're not going to have are these town hall meetings where people on either side of the immigration debate come and scream at one another. We're interested in hearing from the people in the neighborhoods where the children are going. In Grand Prairie, I've gone door to door and talked to everyone within about a mile of that school.
Okay.
That was home on Sunday.
So what I'm hearing is faith leaders and officials, but not necessarily people in the neighborhood, unless it's that neighborhood you were already in, or?
No, we're going out into the neighborhoods and talking to people one-on-one and having real conversations with them in their front yards for 10 or 15 minutes, or as long as they want to talk. Okay, and I want to give you a chance to respond too, because on this broadcast we had a Republican Dallas County Commissioner on last week, and basically what he was saying was, okay, 2,000, sure, let's do this, but this is going to turn into tens of thousands of people and really put a strain on local resources. What's your response to that concern? Well, these are children, and it's important for us not to see them as other. They're just like your children and my children. They're made in the image of God. They're terrified, and they need our help. This is completely done with federal money. It's not going to put a strain on our local resources. It's going to give us an opportunity to do what North Texas does best, and that's show compassion and love to people. We are going to continue to stay in touch with you and get the latest updates. So thank you so much for the info, and we'll be following up with those meetings as well. We thank you, Dallas County Judge Clay Jenkins. Thank you.